Welcome everyone to Michigan Stadium here in Ann Arbor as Penn State gets ready to take on Michigan.
Penn State and Michigan are meeting for the 10th time as ranked teams and for the first time as ranked teams in back-to-back seasons since 1999. Penn State, Michigan, it's always a great matchup, and today should be no different.
McSorley throws over the middle. Freiermuth, the freshman tight end, has a catch on a slant. Patterson looks to throw, and it's broken up nicely. Stepping in front was Johnson. It's a 50-yarder, and it's blocked. Blocked by Penn State. Ball spinning around in the 30, and Nordin, now it's still alive. Garrett Taylor's got the football. He's working his way down the sideline. Gets a downfield shot. Post pattern. Lost it up. Jumped on. Broken up. Coming back to break it up was John Reed. Stevens still has it, and Tommy Stevens scores standing up.
Touchdown, Penn State, Tommy Stevens.
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi.
Unity is a big part of what's going to happen today. Stay united, no matter what happens today. Everybody got that? Yes, sir.
How many times do we got to show them? I say at least one more.
Today's a tug of war. We're on one side of the rope, they're on the other side of the rope. We're pulling as hard as we can. We're not gonna let go of that rope. We're gonna keep pulling and tugging, no matter how bloody our hands are, no matter what we feel like, no matter how fit things we are, we keep pulling that freaking rope. Who wins the tug of war?
When that play's over, you get ready for the next one. Your mind up. I know what my mentality is in this game.
Let's go! Start to finish! We dominate! Boys, we dominate!
Now let's see what Penn State will do here. They'll start from the 25-yard line.
Freiermuth, the freshman tight end, has a catch on a slant. So bring out Shea Patterson.
They're going to give it to Evans to the edge of the 10. Wrestled down inside the 10. May have made the 8. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Picton. Muscles down to the 2. Patterson keeps it and waltzes in. Michigan strikes first.
On the cheetah. Looking for formation.
The kick is good. The score is
What did you get?
right. If you had a pull, you spilled it.
And now McSorley operating down 7. McSorley, design run, takes off, and if it's short of the 35, it's not a first down.
At least worth a peek, but
No review, and Gilligan again, it's a low punt that Peoples-Jones goes to his knees to make a fair catch. So Quinn Nordin to try a very long field goal. It's a swirling wind, it's tricky conditions. They got to hurry. It's a 50-yarder, and it's blocked. Blocked by Penn State. And Nordin, now it's still alive. Garrett Taylor's got the football. He's got blockers. A flag comes in very late. and he's working his way down the sideline, all the way to the end zone. 2 flags on the play. This would be a stunning turnaround if Penn State is able to avoid the penalty and make this count.
Personal foul, illegal block below the waist during the run on Penn State. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced. Penn State football, 1st down and 10.
And at least Penn State now has the football, only being down 7.
Fumble! Sanders in the exchange. Winovich has got the football.
So a miscommunication ends up causing Penn State to have a turnover.
It's a downfield shot, post pattern, lofted up, jump ball broken up. Coming back to break it up was John Reed.
Pass incomplete.
Patterson flushed, looks to the end zone, touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones.
But you know what? It's not like Trace McSorley can't engineer a 90-yard drive with 2 timeouts remaining and a half. McSorley's at the helm. He can engineer a drive here.
Now delivers over the middle, and it's Freiermuth. 1st down across the 40. Tempo here from the 40-yard line. Hamler's got it, and he's inside the Michigan 40. This would be enormous. Penn State could get something out of this drive. And lost it downfield over the head of a wide-open Tompkins.
Yeah, he had him because Brandon Watson fell down at the line of scrimmage. Michigan catches a break with McSorley not able to connect.
Wolverines crowding the line. They bring pressure, and McSorley will be knocked down again. Well into position to threaten Michigan to get points before halftime.
We got to punch a little bit harder.
And I got to see your will against his. That's what I got to see. I got to see your will against it. Nothing special. We worry about us. We're not counting on nobody else. Wild Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Wild Dogs.
Defense, set the tone as soon as we go out. Set the tone. Got me? Yes, let's go. Let's go, White. And let's go.
And let's see what Penn State can do with this defensively here in the 2nd half.
And Higdon is going to be smacked and dropped short.
Gross Matos continues to show that he's more than just a pass rusher. Complete player on the edge.
Lions defense doing their part. There's going to be no gain.
Penn State's defense does what it needs to get the ball. Brent Pry and that defense keeping them within striking distance.
And Tommy Stevens is in at quarterback. And Stevens, a strong runner, takes off and barrels out near midfield.
One of the best runs we've had all day.
Stevens looking to throw against a 4-man rush. Will now take off and then flips it right into the hands of Brendan Watson. Watson headed down the sidelines. Still going. Wolverines take 6. A disastrous play for Penn State in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Brown to the left of Stevens on 2nd and 1, the 50-yard line.
Brown gets the edge and gains down near the 40.
Dodson might be a key here in a shallow cross. 4th down and 2.
Stevens chased, running for his life, heaves it downfield, and a catch is made. A terrific catch by Jahan Dotson, the true freshman. And Penn State has life. Stevens still has it, and Tommy Stevens scores standing up.
Give Penn State credit for continuing to fight. Instead of shutting down, they show some pride here.
We cannot allow this loss to extend. We're going to learn from this. We're going to flush it. We're going to watch the film. We're going to move on. And we are going to get a win this week. And it's going to take every single person in this room. Stick together, love each other, have each other's backs, and move on. Has everybody got me? Yes, sir. We win together, we lose together. Get a break on Jan Johnson.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Wisconsin's coming to Beaver Stadium in 6 days. So like Coach said, man, we got to learn from this, but we got to shake it. And the way you do that is you stick together and you support each other and you make a commitment to get better. Love you guys and we appreciate your effort. D it up on 3, 1, 2, 3. D it up.
No, I've never seen a B. When I open up Line Path, it's A's all the way down. In high school, I got 1 B+ in English. That really killed me. I kind of like to see the consistency of all A's down the page. It kind of looks nice.
Gillikin tries to pin him deep one more time. You cannot execute it better than that.
And they'll pitch it widely in the end zone to the edge, and the end zone safety!
Blake Gillikin, punter from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a person who likes to work hard in all aspects of life, not only as an athlete, but as a student. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon when I leave here. I also have aspirations to play football professionally, but ultimately I want to help people. Family's also a big part of my life. I have a really small family. I have a twin brother, Tyler. As twins, you're always in the same grade, you're always in the same class. But obviously looking back, I think that was a good thing. I always had a built-in playmate, always had a built-in supporter. It always bred competition, and going to college, we didn't really want to go to the same place. He's a biology major at Northwestern. He's been their starting long snapper for a year. So my parents made split jerseys. One side was Penn State, the other side with Northwestern. But I think that was a really cool thing that my parents did. And I know they still have those jerseys and probably will keep them for a long time.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Kobe, and we're the grandparents of Blake and Tyler Gillikin. Well, typically we have a week, obviously, to get from one game to the next. So depending on where that distance is, we try to get in early. State College here, because we're so close, normally, if we're here for a week, we'll see him 2 or 3 days out of that week.
Go see my grandparents. Love going on Thursdays before games when they're in town. Go out to their motor coach at the KOA, and I'm gonna hang out, have some dinner.
In some ways, I'm really glad that we have a small family, because we can really pay attention to Blake and Tyler and spend time with them and do this kind of thing. When you have 10 or 12 grandchildren, it's really tough.
How you doing, man? Good to see you. I got a bunch of nice fires.
It's awesome. Got the TV going? Hey.
Doing great. How are you? Did you have good practice?
Yes.
Good. I mean, it's truly amazing that they can do the football and get a 4.0. And I think Tyler's at a 3.97, which is as close as you can get.
He got 1 A minus, and Blake reminds him of that.
His focus, for being as young as he is, to focus in on what's important is really incredible.
It's awesome just to see them become more involved in me and my brother's life.
Very intense right now. And now Martin is in on a beautiful shot. He gets into the legs. He takes Nickel to his back. And Nickel now rolling through. He takes Martin to his back. And Martin now in trouble. Nickel tightening up. Bo Nickel pins him. Bo Nickel wins the national title.
I kind of saw it happening before the match because of the way that my opponent chooses to attack and stuff like that. And so I kind of envisioned that happening. Not exactly the way that it went. I envisioned it going a little more smoothly, but once I felt him like just pressure into me, I knew it was pretty much over.
I watched it on film a few times. I mean, Bo knows what he's doing there, but to do something like that at the level that and against a quality opponent like he did, it's really one of a kind. There's not many people in the world that could do that.
When he hit it, everybody was just going crazy in the stands and clapping and hugging each other, and it was just a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see.
Bo Nickel is in search of his 3rd straight national title.
Because I didn't want to feel that way again, where I came all the way to the finals and then ended up just 1 match short. So I think that that was a huge motivator for me, and I still think about it as a motivator.
he's just a kid that believes in himself, and he backs that up with the way he lives and the way he thinks and the way he trains, and he's a great athlete. You put all those things together, you have the makings of a Bo Nickel, I guess.
He also isn't afraid to tell the world how he feels about Penn State after he wins.
I train every day so I can come out here and be an NCAA champion. We can win team titles at Penn State. That's what we do.
I think it's good for the sport to be able to have interviews like that where you can be a little bit more emotional, whereas you don't have to act so stoic.
Once again this season, he is being asked to move up a weight class.
You know, of course, new challenges with the weight class. You're going to be wrestling bigger guys, so they're definitely going to be a little stronger, but at the same time, probably won't really move their feet as much. So, you know, there's good and bad with it, and I'm just excited to be able to, you know, go out there and compete and wrestle some new guys.
As always, he has nothing but the highest expectations for himself and for the team.
The finals being in Pittsburgh this season means we're going to see a lot of blue and white for sure, so I'm excited. It's basically going to be a home match for us, so that's pretty awesome. I know that there are already tons of people that have reached out to me and told me that they're going to be there, so I'm just excited to feel that support and that energy from the crowd, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Bo Nickel looking for another team and individual title, because at Penn State, that is what he does. This week on campus in Penn State Athletics, the Lady Lion basketball team opens the season against Providence in the Jordan Center Thursday night at 7. Friday, the cross-country Mid-Atlantic Championship start at noon at the Blue Course. The men's ice hockey team Friday hosts Robert Morris at Pagula Ice Arena at 7 o'clock. The men's basketball team opens the season with North Florida at 7:30 at the Jordan Center. Sunday, the wrestling team hosts Kent State in Rec Hall. The Lady Lion basketball team is hosting Cal at 2 o'clock in the Jordan Center. And Monday, the Nittany Lion basketball team hosts Jacksonville State at the Jordan Center. That's this week on campus in Penn State Athletics.
Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi. This is the Pepsi for those who are forever fun. This is the Pepsi for every generation. Pepsi, proud partner of Penn State Nittany Lion football. Also brought to you in part by PSECU. We are banking on a difference.
Looking forward to the opportunity against Wisconsin. Paul Christ obviously does a really good job. He's got tremendous history, with that program, obviously growing up in that town and coaching there for a number of years. So, great situation with him being able to come back home, and has done a great job representing that program and coaching that team. It starts with their offense and what they're able to do up front with their offensive line and their running back. They're a multiple, formation based around the tight ends and personnel groups. 75% runs on normal downs. They're going to try to establish the run. That's who they are. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball again. And then they'll complement it with play action pass.
They're a talented team up front, and he's a very talented back. But I've been saying for a long time, I think we're really talented as a defense. I think it's going to start up front, and I think our guys are going to do a great job of, giving Wisconsin hard looks and, getting knocked back off the ball. We're going to, come out with the right intentions on defense. And I think everything after that will take care of itself.
Big, physical, strong, what you would think of a Wisconsin defense. I would say they base out of odd personnel, 3-down personnel, but depending on what personnel group and formations you're in, you can get even spacing. So they'll play more of a 4-down front with 3-down personnel. They're going to base in some type of 2-high coverage, either quarter, half, or quarters.
Wisconsin's a great opponent, and they're known for their defensive line, but in our room, we're always excited to face another challenge and learn from the mistakes that we made last week. And going forward, we know we can get better, and this week's a great opportunity to prove who we are.
It starts with belief. It starts with belief.
Every single one of us in this room have got to believe in us. Through good times, through bad times. Got to believe in yourself. Starts there. Then you got to believe in your teammates. Then you got to believe in your unit. You got to believe in the coaches. Got to believe in the team. It starts with belief. None of those other things, though, have a chance. Offense, defense, team, coaches, if what? It's got to start where? Yourself. It's got to start there. It starts with belief in ourselves no matter what. Does that make sense, everybody? Let's have a great practice today. Team.
All right, let's dig into this thing. Everybody got a call sheet that you run game notes and choice passes. There's not going to be a situation where you have to get inside. If I get inside that dude, fine. If I don't, if he's tucked down in there real tight and you don't get inside, you end up climbing over the top of that cat, that'll be great too. Every time we look at these guys, just take a look, okay? Not only how are they playing you, okay? How do they mix up their leverages? It's press, it's off, okay? You guys seeing this? Just gotta understand how they play. In my opinion, you see a lot more of the bottom technique than you do the top technique. I think we got some guys in here that are gonna be a little bit more athletic to deal with than this cat right here. Push him back. So when it's time to go, let's go. Have a great day, man. Here we go. Relax.
I'm feeling good today. I got a lot of energy. Got my kids with me in the back. We ready to work today, that's all.
You driving it? Good. Overall, damn good. Make sure we're doing a great job watching the film tonight so we can be as efficient as we need to be tomorrow.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.